for Naitasiri. At props will be Eroni Maui and Mesakin Donge. Jerry Naure Ure at Huka. Jovesa Tani Korolevu and Ben Sandruku, the captain, is the other locks. Vate Mosi and Etati Kasanga are the flankers. Issei Ravulo at number 8. At halfback will be Frank Lomani. At fly half, Jack Sungu Turanga. Inside centre, Cyril Rees. Outside him, Epi Thokanasinga. The two wingers, Tomasi Dhamaratu, Patemo Mbuto. And at fullback, Meli Nakarawa. For Namosi, at props will be Osea Nanganilau and Valiame Rungose. The hooker is Chale Sesen. The locks, Vaione Temo and Asaili Mboko, the captain. Flankers, Apakuki Vuaviri and Resiate Tandulala. Sunia Nandruku is at number 8. Panapasa Namoko is the halfback. Solondrau Randinin Drova is the fly half. Aparosan Duwayet inside center. Outside him is Aliposo Rauto. The two wingers Meli Rusa and Asaili Ratunaisa. And at fullback is Valiame Mayono. Namosi will defend the Nausori Airport end of Ratu Dakambau Park. And Naitasiri will defend the Nausori town end of Ratu Dakambau Park. Referee for this game is Kaveni Talemai Valangi. As we are all set to go, the Battle of the Highlanders. Naitasiri to play against their Matangali from Namosi. This is a big game, and big chiefs of both provinces are here to watch this game. Namosi High Chief Ratu Suliano Matani Tomboa is on the grandstand on the opposite side as Naitasiri kick off, and Naitasiri put it into touch straight away just inside the 22. Just inside the 22, Naitasiri have to put that into touch from the kickoff. It will be Namosi to throw it into the line. Charlie Sesson to throw it into the line for Namosi. A meter inside the 22 Namosi territory. At Sesson to throw it in for Namosi. Sesson, defensive line out. And they go to the back of the line out and work that well, Namosi. They pull it and they drive. Good work by Namosi. They know, Joseteki Savo said to me earlier on that Naitasiri is very fit and his men will have to throw everything in the first 20 minutes and hope to get the pressure on Naitasiri and put a mark in this game. Otherwise, they'll be gone. So, it's on the Namosi side, just outside the 22, away from Panapasa Namoko that time, and Namosi rather, bring it up. Just outside the Namosi 22 and trying to break away. Good work by Namosi. Into the middle they are, and they try and stretch it there. It's Naitasiri that have turned it over, and it's on the Naitasiri side. So it's good turnover ball for Naitasiri. Away from Lomani. Naitasiri go charging up. That time was Cyril Rees. Did I say earlier in the preview, Namosi will have to watch out for Cyril Rees. They on a breakdown at the 22-meter mark in the Namosi territory, and Namosi turned the ball over. So, turnover ball for both teams, and good possession they gain, and Namosi kick it out on towards that far grandstand touchline side, finding touch now about 5 meters inside the Naitasiri territory. So, Namosi go inside the Naitasiri territory for the first time in this game. Play now gone 2 minutes. And it's still Namosi and Naitasiri locked 0-0. So something the assistant referee spotted, that he's bringing it to the attention of Kaveni Talemai Valangi. So let's wait. Kaveni just trying to understand the call from the assistant referee as he walks back, and they're taking play way back. So they march it way back, and it's against Namosi. Probably something they did off the ball that the assistant referee witnessed, and he's calling out Jovesa Tani Korolevu. So Jovesa Tani Korolevu is the man that's called out, and Asaili Mboko, the captain of the Namosi side. Oh, yellow card. Yellow card for Namosi, number 4. That's Vaione Temo, sorry. My apologies to Tani Korolevu of Naitasiri. That's Vaione Temo of Namosi that has been sent to the sin bin. So, just 3 minutes, and Namosi down to 10 players. Oh, Naitasiri get a yellow card too. So Naitasiri, so one each player lost to the sin bin. It is Seramaya Naure, the hooker, who's been sent to the sin bin. So they're playing with 14 players each now. Sometimes it happens in rugby. Well, early blow for both Naitasiri and Namosi, but Naitasiri will have to send in front row forward in the next scrum. So high kick from Namosi and taken by Frank Lomani. Good work by the Savu men who went to school at St. Bede's College, living his dream, playing for the top team in the country for this year, and taken by Asaili Mboko for Namosi from that high kick. Just inside the Naitasiri territory, very close to the grandstand touchline side. Good drive by Namosi. Tandulala involved in it. Panapasa Namoko picks it up, gets it away very quickly, and taken up that time by Sunya Nandruku for Namosi. It's set up there. 8 Wardens players are in this Namosi side. Namosi take it away. Aparosan Duai into Aliposo Rauto. He's wrapped up there by Naitasiri. About 12 inside the Naitasiri territory. Ball comes back in field for Issei Ravolo, the number 8. He takes it up and he's caught by Naitasiri. Stopped in track. It's there for Namosi. Along the ground, bounce and then picked up by Namosi. Nearly knocked it forward. The referee says it did go forward. It's to the Naitasiri side. Couldn't see it from this far. And Naitasiri, Frank Lomani drives it downfield. It's now Namosi that pick it up, and Namosi try and come away with the kick, and the referee will take them back from where the kick was taken as it's touch on fall. Well, this game, electric pace right at the start of this game. 5 minutes of play gone. So we wait now for Namosi, and as I said, Naitasiri will have to send in front row forward, and they send in Mosisi Gavindi. So Mosisi Gavindi goes into play at hooker, and he'll be the man to throw it in. Oh, they needed to change it at line-out time because Gavindi throws it in now, and oh, it's won by Namosi, and Namosi tapped it on their side, and now it's on the Namosi 22. They try and get away. Solondrau, Randini Drover drives it with the kick. A high one. It's fielded well by Naitasiri at the halfway mark. It's Frank Lomani throws a high pass out, and the intercept by Namosi, but he couldn't hold his footing. Lost the ball. That could have been good night nurse, but well, Frank Lomani will have to watch out for those high lobbing passes. Koli Sewambu will need to get the message down. Don't give Namosi an inch. They will punish you. Well, that was lucky for Naitasiri. Looping pass from Frank Lomani, and well, the 2 players in the sin bin watched through, and I'm sure Vayone Temo would have said, well, we just missed the chance. 3 meters inside the Naitasiri territory, and 15.5 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. We have Naitasiri to feed the scrum. It's Frank Lomani. Frank, in it goes. The 21-year-old gets it off the bounds of the ground for Jack Sunguturango. Puts it to the left boot. A high kick it is inside the Namosi territory. It is taken by the fullback Veliame Mayono, and Mayono. It's Naitasiri that take it, and Frank Lomani fielded it well. He puts a long kick downfield, and it bounces just outside the Namosi try line, and Namosi run away with it. Good work by Mayono, and Namosi now link up. Good run by Namosi. Oh, some big tackles. Highlanders battle. We will anticipate some big tackles. Bone crunching action as it's Namosi that take it and they drive up. Good work by Issei Ravolo, the number 8 for Namosi. It's set up there for Namosi on the 10-meter mark, Naitasiri territory. And Namosi, short passes, the big men get involved. Osea Nangani Lau takes it up. And it comes out quickly for Namosi. Panapasa Namoko gets it back. It's taken up by Risiate Tandulala. Sits it up as he got caught on the ground. It's away out again. And it's thrown by Charlie Sisson. I thought it went forward, but Naitasiri called for the mark from that long kick there. And Naitasiri get penalized. It's Namosi that take it up again. So referee said late hit on the kicker that time. And Namosi take it up now. Asaili Mboko. He's turned in a big tackle by Naitasiri. It's still there for Namosi. 6-7 meters away from the try line. It's Namosi that pick up and go forward. Naitasiri, brilliant defense by Naitasiri. They turn Namosi back again, and referee says Ball was forward in contact, and it's Naitasiri ball. Well, that battle won by Naitasiri, and how will that boost Naitasiri for power play? Give 10 points to Naitasiri out of 10. So Namosi working it there, trying to play with power, trying to get to the heads of the Naitasiri boys, but they were certainly brilliant in defense. 9 minutes of play gone. Defense wins games. So we wait now for Naitasiri, 15 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side, 5 meters away from the Naitasiri try line. Defensive scrum, it's hooked there. It's for Naitasiri. Lomani gets it back to Jack Sunguturanga, and he lifts it high and into touch it goes. Will be about 4 or 5 meters outside the 22. The assistant referee cuts it a bit. It's now 2 meters outside the 22. So 24 meters away from the Naitasiri corner flag. Naitasiri defending the Namosi town end of Ratu Dakambao Park. A good crowd, a crowd that would measure up to about 3,500. As it comes now for Naitasiri, Frank Lomani, a long kick, and it goes over the head of Meli Rusa, but he took that well, and Rusa puts the kick straight through downfield. It comes for Meli Nakarawa, the fullback of Naitasiri. A kicking duel as his kick now goes inside the 22, picked up by Veliame Mayono of Namosi, the fullback. It drills a long kick downfield, and that runs away too far. That's no. What did the assistant referee say? Was he putting his flag up to say that the ball went out? I don't think so. The referee takes it way back, and that will be from where the kick was taken. Kaveni takes it to where Veliame Mayono took the kick. That's what Naitasiri has opted for. They want a scrum. So let's wait. Good crowd. 3,500 or so. Good Namosi crowd that were cheering for the under-20 side earlier in the game, where Namosi under-20 defeated Nandi under-20 by 26 points to 21. So they're in the final next week. So on the 22-meter mark, Namosi territory, and about 5 of the left end upright. It's hooked there for Frank Lomani. Lomani, hold. And it's still, Lomani comes out and ducks underneath the tackle and goes into the heavy traffic. Took the wrong option, I think, that time, Lomani, but probably the call from number 8, Issei Ravulo, to leave it. And now it's quickly out for Naitasiri, and they take it up. Good work by Naitasiri, set up there by Etati Kasanga. And it's there at the breakdown and picked up by Frank Lomani. Tried to squeeze through the gap, hammered in a tackle. It's on the ground, and Naitasiri get it. Turning infield that time was Mesake Ndonge, as Namosi go over the top of that, but it's still there for Naitasiri. Very close to the grandstand touchline side, halfway inside the Namosi territory. Big pass away from Cyril Rees. Out wide is Tomasi Damaratu, and ball pops away. It's there for Jack Sunguturanga at the 22-meter mark, Namosi territory. He squeezes the pass well, but Naitasiri run out of space, and that was Moses Ngavindi, the replacement hooker, as he's bundled into touch on that far grandstand touchline side. Inside the 22, about 5 meters inside the 22 in the Namosi territory, as Naitasiri go charging up. So some of the Namosi fans calling out Kwadana. That's their slogan. That's what Namosi people are known for, as Namosi to throw it in. Charlie Sisson over the top, and Naitasiri win it against the throw. Here's a chance for Naitasiri. Jack Sunguturanga, chip over the top, and Namosi call for the mark at the back was fullback Veliame Mayono. Well, he had so many players lined up outside Sunguturanga, but he opted to play it individually. And that was an opportunity that certainly Coach Koli Sewambo will say another one went begging. So we wait now for Moses Ngavindi to throw it into the line for Namosi, rather Naitasiri. So Naitasiri. Going back is Seramaya Naureure. And Vatemosi, the blindside flanker, was sacrificed for Mosese Gavindi. So he's also had about 8 minutes rest. So he's back. And Saramaya Naureure goes back to take his place in the front row at hooker. And his first job will be to pick it up and throw it into the line. A meter outside the 22, over the top it comes, and it's a battle tussle there between Tani Korolevu and the Namosi lock, but Naitasiri did it well. They set it up there well on the ground, just inside the 22, about 4 inside the 22, and 15 in from that far grandstand touchline side. Good work by Naitasiri, taking the yards. Frank Lomani, Jovesa Tani Korolevu, big second row forward and a big run from him. It's set up there for Naitasiri inside the 22. Quick ball from Lomani and couldn't hold that Nakarawa that time, and he lost it forward as it's Namosi that have got it now. Namosi just inside the 22, very close to the grandstand touchline side, out from Panapasa Namoko, and Solondrau Randinin Drova. A high kick downfield, 10 meters inside the Naitasiri territory. Frank Lomani is there, and then he gives it into Tomasi Damaratu. Oh, breaks the tackle, and he's tripped and he falls to the ground. It's Naitasiri that pick up and go forward. Good work by Naitasiri. Vatemosi is working hard there. It's on the ground just outside the 22 for Frank Lomani. Gets the pass to Naureure. Out wide it goes to Cyril Rees. Rees slips the pass in field for Naureure. He sets it up very close to the 22-meter mark in the Namosi territory. Out from Tomasi Damaratu. Referee says no. Naitasiri get penalized. Did he say coming in from the side? It will be a penalty to Namosi. So Namosi will have the penalty, and that should take some pressure away from the Namosi defense. It's just a meter outside the 22, and Solondrau Randinindrova is up there to see if he can gain some territory for Namosi. Long high kick, and he puts it into touch 2 meters inside the Naitasiri territory on the far grandstand touchline side. No points in the game, 15.5 minutes gone. Time's flying. So we wait now for Namosi to throw it into the line. Chale Sesson to throw it in for Namosi. Sesson, up high it comes, and at the back it's Naitasiri that take it, and barging run that time by Mesaken Donge. Lomani gets it out at the 10-meter mark, Namosi territory. Head down and charging forward Naitasiri. Lomani once again, the delivery is good. Jacksungu Turanga out to Cyril Rees. Cyril Rees take it in the tackle as he goes to the ground, halfway inside the Namosi territory, out from Frank Lomani, and then turning infield that time is Ravulo. He puts his head down and sits it up. It's on to Frank Lomani. Lomani with the pass. It's out into Epi Vakanasinga. Vakanasinga dances his way there and sits it up. On the 22, it's Frank Lomani. Oh, he held the pass and threw the dummy and then tried to get the pass away. It's intercepted by Namosi as they turn it over. And then Panapasa Namoko sends a long high kick back. It bounces from end to end. And a brilliant kick from Panapasa Namoko, the Namosi halfback, as he takes play now. A meter outside the Naitasiri 22, and he did that from just outside his 22. Clever play by the Namosi halfback, and Naitasiri. Frank Lomani is involved in a lot of things, but he's made so many mistakes in the first 16 minutes of play. He's a young man. This is his first big rugby game at provincial level for Frank Lomani, former under-20 rep for Fiji, St. Bede's College student, graduate of Savu Savu, Nukumbalavu village in Savu Savu. Everyone listening in Nukumbalavu village in Savu Savu, Bola Binaka, I'm sure you're proud of Frank Lomani. He's got a bright future in rugby if he looks after himself, and this is his biggest provincial rugby match in the country this afternoon. He's been linking well, but he's just not able to get it right on some occasions. So Naitasiri, injured player, coming off the field of play, and cut probably, so that will be a blood bin replacement. Going in for Namosi, someone wearing 24. So Aliposo Rauto is out of the game. He's a danger man, and Naitasiri have taken care of him very early cut just above his eye. So from the line-out throw, it's Naitasiri that take it just outside the 22 on the grandstand touchline side, very close to it. It's still Naitasiri. It's held at the back and driven through that time by Mesakin Donge, the big 120-kilogram prop for Naitasiri. Couple of punches thrown, and Frank Lomani, another mistake. He took the ball, put his foot in touch rather, and then tried the box kick. So that's into touch, Frank Lomani. He's made about half a dozen mistakes already. So we wait now for the line-out throw. So about 4 meters outside the 22. We wait now for Charlie Sesson to throw it into the line. Sesson. Towards the back it goes, and Namosi, they've lost it, and taken by Jovesa Tani Korolevu. Big run, over the half, over the 10, looks for support, throws it infield. It's tipped back by Eroni Maui, the Luzet prop, and then Naitasiri bundled outside, but the referee says knocked forward. Well, Eroni Maui was right up there, but he couldn't take the pass, and the Naitasiri bench certainly loved that. It came off the line out that time, and Jovesa Tani Korolevu was there to take it. What a big run from the second row forward. Big man, big run, and he looked for support. Infield it came, and Eroni Maui couldn't take that. Eroni Maui, Dean's Trophy winner with Lalin Memorial in 2014. The man from Tovu village in Totoya, Lau, is at Luzet prop for Naitasiri. So it's quickly there, and it's at the back, quickly taken out that time by Sunya Nandruku. Solondrau Randinin Drova with a high kick from Namosi. It's fielded there by Meli Nakarawa on his own 10-meter mark. Nakarawa runs, gets hit in a tackle, set it up for Naitasiri. 5 inside the Naitasiri territory. It's won that time by Namosi. Off their feet, playing it on the ground, and the referee has penalized Namosi. Will be a penalty to Naitasiri. First quarter of the game gone, and it's a titanic battle. No points in the game so far. Semi-final rugby and a brilliant game so far. So Frank Lomani is the man who puts the kick into touch with that penalty, and he takes play now 12 meters inside the Namosi territory, and we will see Seramaya Naureure to throw it into the line for Namosi. Well, the sun has certainly come out very strong here now, so temperatures soaring to about 28 degrees. So we wait for Naureure over the top. Ben Sandrungu takes it, the captain himself, towards the back of the line, sets it up, straight to the ground they go. It's there for Naitasiri, just on the 10-meter mark, into Jack Sunguturanga. Cyril Rees, the pass is good, and Nakarawa, forward pass. Come back for the forward pass that time. Cyril Rees certainly got it away well. Wonderful work by Jack Sunguturanga onto Cyril Rees, and then Rees got it out to Meli Nakarawa, and he got hit in a good tackle that time as he tried to free the pass forward ball. It's good work by the number 10 and 12 of Naitasiri, Jack Sunguturanga and Cyril Rees. So we wait. Referee will have to wait. He's seen something, and against the Namosi number 11, I think. So we'll just wait and see what is he called. Deliberate knockdown. Penalty to Naitasiri. That was against Asaeli Ratunaisa. So Asaeli Ratunaisa gets penalized for a deliberate knockdown, and that will provide Naitasiri with the first opportunity in the game, and that will be a difficult kick, a kick that will measure 35 meters and is 5 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side. And stepping up to take the kick is the 21-year-old from Savu Savu, Frank Lomani. So, Lomani, will be a tough one. This is the man who got penalized if you're watching the replay, as Asaili Ratunaisa, and Frank Lomani now gets ready to take the kick. Frank Lomani, this will be a difficult angle. Let's see what Lomani has got. He puts this over. I'm sure all his mistakes can be cancelled. It looks good. Oh, it hits the upright and bounces back. That was target, but just missing it. And now it's back for Naitasiri. Jack Sunguturanga. And Jack Sunguturanga takes it up, sets it up a meter outside the 22-7 in from the grandstand touchline side. Naitasiri got nowhere to go as they picked up and tried to go forward. It's set up as they've driven back that time. It's still on the ground that time for Patemo Mbuto. He gives it in. Naure Nakarawa. Naitasiri. Now they go charging up. Masakin Donge into his captain Ben Sandrungu. Sandrungu goes forward and sets it up on the 22-meter mark. Referee says Naitasiri didn't release the tackler. Penalty there for Naitasiri. This one should be easy for Frank Lomani, but they quickly tap and go forward. So Naitasiri going and charging up that time, and the referee says no, Namosi, go back 10. Naitasiri will get the penalty, and let's see what is the call from the captain Ben Sandrungu. So Ben Sandrungu, the 33-year-old who hails from Vunimoli in Maduata, attended Maris Brothers High School, this man. So, played for Naitasiri way back in 2009 and 2010, and is back this year. And Naitasiri looking for some silverware. So, another chance for Frank Lomani. This one is a bit closer. 15 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side, and that's about a meter and a half inside the 22. So this one looks easier for Frank Lomani. Let's see if Frank Lomani is successful after earlier missing a penalty. Well, that early kick hit the upright just an inch in, and it could have bounced inside. So 6 minutes of play gone. Frank Lomani has the opportunity to put Naitasiri up, and he does that. Naitasiri go up 3-0. 26 minutes gone in this game. Good work by Frank Lomani. Missed an earlier kick, but he's nailed this one. And Frank has got Naitasiri now leading Namosi by 3-0. 36 points to 21 it was in the first round right here at this park 11 weeks ago. Which way will it go today? Solondrau Randini Drover with the kick off, a high one inside the 22 to Jack Sunguturanga, and Jack puts a high kick over the top, and that is out, and a good touch finder taking play now 4-5 meters outside the 10 in the Naitasiri territory. So about 15 meters inside the Naitasiri territory. It's Naitasiri that lead 3-0 Namosi to throw it in. Chale Sesson will throw it into the line for Namosi. As we wait now, Namosi have had some trouble in the line out. Over the top it goes. This time no trouble. Vayana Temo grabs it well, pulls it, and then Namosi drive off him. Good work by Namosi. 7-8 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. Halfway inside the Naitasiri territory. Good work by Namosi. They've got it at the back of that mole. Still Namosi. They go through it, and Naitasiri will be penalized. Yes, the referee says good. He saw that. Namosi have the penalty. Let's see what Namosi will decide as we have Asaili Mboko. So Namosi, their captain is down injured, and Naitasiri crowd not too happy with the treatment that the captain got in that mole battle. Silosi Naitenge Jr., former national sevens player, played for Naitasiri before is the assistant coach of Namosi, and he's in the huddle there trying to get the message from his coach, Josateki Savo. So, all right. Oh, penalty turned over. Punching against Namosi, and the penalty is turned over. So, will be a penalty to Naitasiri. What could have been a kicking opportunity has turned in now for Frank Lomani to look for territory. Frank Lomani, 15 meters inside the Naitasiri territory, and 8 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. He puts it into touch, a meter outside the 10 in the Namosi territory. So, 11 meters inside the Namosi territory. On the grandstand touchline side, we have Seremaya Naure to throw it into the line. Naure to the backs. Ben Sandrungu takes it well, and Naitasiri go quickly charging up. They bind, and oh, it's Namosi that is doing well in the drive there, but it's still there with Naitasiri, and they keep up the maul, but they're going nowhere. Namosi have got it contained to the ground. It goes, not yet, and now they go to the ground, and it's there. The tussle is on, and looks like Namosi have turned it over. No, the referee says going forward. Naitasiri get the feed into the scrum. Half an hour up on my time. 30 minutes gone. 10 minutes to play in the first half. It's a great battle. Naitasiri, just one penalty from Frank Lomani on 26 minutes, leading Namosi by 3 points to nil. So we wait for Naitasiri to feed the scrum. 11 meters inside the Namosi territory and 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. Frank Lomani spins the ball as he gets ready to feed it in. Lomani. In it goes from Lomani. It's there at the back as he gets it out to Jackson Turanga. Away to Cyril Rees. Flat pass out to Meli Nakarawa. Nakarawa gets it to Tomasi Dama and he knocks it on. Well, a good left winger would have taken that and breezed away as Naitasiri worked the open side well. Nakarawa, the punch in that line, but Tomasi Dama Ratu not able to hold it, and that is another opportunity that Naitasiri could have capitalized on. Namosi send in Levani Kurumundu into the field of play wearing number 19. So someone's injured and out. I'll try and pick out who that is. So Kurumundu into the field of play, and Vaione Temo has been pulled off the field of play. So Vaione Temo didn't have all his way early. He was put into the sin bin. Now he is going off the field of play. So tactical change by Josateki Savo. So Levani Kurumundu is into the second row for Namosi as scrum goes down. 2-3 meters outside the 22, and about 6 meters in from that far grandstand touchline side. Solondra Randini Drova gets it. Oh, he puts a kick over the top, and it bounces kindly for Meli Tomasi Dama. Tomasi Dama turns away as he had Nakarawa outside waiting for him. He sets it up now, and the heavy traffic. It's Namosi that tussling on the ground. Therefore, Frank Lomani at the halfway mark gets it out to Naure. Naure takes the tackle, holds the ball, and throws a basketball pass. It's Naitasiri that go forward. Jack Sugutarana gets the pass away. Meli Nakarawa knocks it on, and Namosi can't gather. No advantage that time. It will be a scrum to Namosi. Well, Naitasiri, they're not able to hold the ball and at the right time. They're making mistakes, and they've lost the opportunity with lost ball knock-ons that time. Great work by Seremaya Naure. Watch the basketball pass that time, and then the great break by Jack Sunguturanga. Meli Nakarawa couldn't hold the pass. It was a little bit high, but I'm sure he could have taken that. Easy to say that from up here. Frank Lomani to feed the, rather it's Panapasa Namoko to feed the scrum. just outside the 22 Namosi territory. 5 in from the Greenstein touchline side. Parapasa Namoko, caught by Lomani. Feeble pass. Referee says you were offside, Lomani. That's Namosi, they take it. Solondrau Randinin Drover runs away with it. Gets it in field. Aliposo Rauto knocks it on. Comedy of errors in this game, as it's Namosi that pick it up. Frank Lomani. Then Namosi try and pin him down. It's there for Naitasiri. Referee says no advantage. Let's tidy this up. Let's come back and take the scrum. And the knock on that time from Aliposo Rauto, the outside centre. 34 minutes of play gone on my time. It is Naitasiri that leads Namosi by 3 points to 0. What a game. The best game of rugby I've seen in provincial competition this year so far in the 34 minutes that I've watched here this afternoon. Brilliant tackles and very solid game. The mistakes come, certainly people will say a lot of mistakes, so how can you say it's the best? The mistakes come because they are playing with those 50-50 passes, and sometimes it just doesn't work. And now Sireli Kalaudava goes onto the park for Naitasiri. Well, he's an old warhorse for Naitasiri, the 30-year-old from Nakorosule village in Naitasiri. The former Laline Memorial student, played for Suva some time back. Sireli Kalaudava is back in his provincial team of Naitasiri, and he's on the park, and he will certainly aid firepower in this Naitasiri side. Sireli Kalaudava is on. I'll just try and pick out, I think he's replaced Vatemosi. I'll just have to, no, Vatemosi is still on. So it's Etati, I think. Etati Kasanga has come off the field of play. I'll just have to wait for the jersey numbers to confirm that. So scrum, 8 meters inside the Naitasiri territory. Etati Kasanga is off the field of play. I can confirm that now as Naitasiri drive in. Good work. It's turned around. Naitasiri have the penalty. They're still going. Frank Lomani picks it up at the back. A high pass over the top. Here's an opportunity for Naitasiri. Patemombuto infield pass. It's picked up by Frank Lomani. Cyril Rees. Rees takes it now. Halfway try line in 22-meter mark. Namosi territory on the Greenstein touchline side. It's there for Naitasiri. They take it up. Frank Lomani marshalling his men well. 5 away from the try line as the cheers come out. Go Black go. It's Naitasiri that take a meter up with the pick and drive. It's still there for the big man of Naitasiri. Frank Lomani is marshalling his men. Seramaya Naure picks it up. They go forward. Nowhere to go. Namosi walk them back. It's still there for Naitasiri as they put the pressure on. And good work by the Naitasiri forwards. It's taken up now. 5 away from the try line. Another pick and drive. There for Naitasiri. Lomani gets the short ball away. It's set up once again by Tani Korolevu. Now trying to get through the time was Naure. The big men working hard. They smell blood, this Naitasiri side. And taken up that time. Sireli Kalaudava is there. And big drive by Kalaudava. Very close to the white mark. Namosi, stop him. The pressure is on the Namosi line. And they try and drive again that time. It's still very close. Ball comes back. Another pick up and go forward. Good defense by Namosi. And they're still holding on. It's there for Naitasiri. And up quickly is Mesakin Donge. Will it come his way? No, it's someone else who will pick it up. It's there at the back. Another pick up and drive. No, and over the white mark that time. And referee is there, and Kaveni says no, it will be a scrum. Great defense by Namosi. Someone put a palm underneath that as he tried to put it down. Crowd on their feet. They love it. They're from Naitasiri, sure. What a drive. What great forward play by Naitasiri. But equally good on defense. Namosi, they read it well. There's the dive and tried to turn that, and someone put a hand underneath that to save it. It will be a scrum to Naitasiri. 38 minutes of play gone. Well, it's spine-tingling action. So let's wait now for Frank Lomani to feed the scrum. His penalty has got Naitasiri leading 3-0. In it goes, 6 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. Naitasiri try and drive. It's controlled at the back by Isai Ravulo. And ball lost that time. And Namosi kick it away. Naitasiri get the penalty. Namosi boring in from the side that time. They have the scrum again, Naitasiri. Naitasiri crowd. They know Naitasiri scores here. What a second half setup it will be for them. 38.5 minutes of play gone on my time. As we wait now, Naitasiri, another scrum. 5 away from the try line, 6 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. We wait now for Frank Lomani to feed the scrum. Lomani. Hold, and referee says no, break it up. We'll reset the scrum. So scrum to be reset. Namosi right up and charging. Naitasiri rather right up and charging. So we wait. Koli Sewambo assisted well in coaching by Asaili Naitenge and Elaitia Tuisese Jr. So we wait for Frank Lomani. He'll feed the scrum, 5 away from the Namosi try line. In it goes, and this time Naitasiri drive. Can they control it better this time? It's at the back there for Isai Ravulo. It's Sireli Kalodava, and ball kick that time. That's a penalty try. Penalty try for Naitasiri, and that's 7 points straight. So that's 10 points to 0. Penalty try for Naitasiri. They put the pressure in the scrum, and the penalty try comes right on 40 minutes. Pressure in the scrum, and Sireli Kalodava controlled that well at the back. Just couldn't put it down. A foot came in there from Namosi to kick it out. Referee Kaveni Talemai Valangi right there to say that's a penalty try. So we're into added time by the referee. Naitasiri now leads Namosi by 10 points to 0. So we wait for Solondrau, Randini Drova from the middle, and he restarts a high kick just inside the 22. Sireli Kalodava delivers it to Frank Lomani. Lomani drives it with the right boot, doesn't find touch, finds Sunya Nandruku at the halfway mark, pass in field, and Panapasa Namoko knocks it on. Referee says that's it. We've seen 40 minutes of play in the 2017 Skipper Cup Rugby semi-final at Ratu Thakambau Park. It's Naitasiri that leads Namosi by 10 points to 0. So will we see in the next 40 minutes a final sit-up at Nosori Ratu Thakambau Park between Naitasiri and Nandronga? Well, a lot of people have been looking forward to that one, and that will be certainly a good one to watch next week. But it's still not over yet. Naitasiri leading 10-0, and referee says let's go for the second spell. It's Namosi that kicks off. Namosi defending the town end of Ratu Thakambau Park now, and ball on towards that far grandstand touchline side. It's still there on the ground for Naitasiri. It's held in away from Frank Lomani. Inside the 22 is Jack Sunguturanga. Lifts a high one with the kick. It's at the halfway mark. Fielding well Namosi, and Namosi charge up. Good work that time by Sunya Nandruku. Very close to that far grandstand touchline side. 5 inside the Namosi, rather Naitasiri territory. And then Namosi, it's Naitasiri that pick it up, and Naitasiri the turnover. And they drive up that time. And referee says let's come back. No advantage taken from the knock-on by Naitasiri in the contact, and it will be Naitasiri feed into the scrum. So Naitasiri will have the feed into the scrum. 10-0. Naitasiri leading Namosi. So Frank Lomani just getting the instructions out to his fly half as he gets ready to feed the scrum. 15 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side and 2 meters inside the Naitasiri territory. Quickly hooked. It's at the back, held by Naitasiri. It's there for Frank Lomani. Lomani goes on the short side on towards that far touchline side. Puts the kick over the top. The mistake. And it's a touch on fall. It's back to where the kick was taken, which is just inches inside the Naitasiri territory. Very close to the halfway mark flag on the far grandstand touchline side. So Lomani, a penalty for him. He's been involved in a lot of game. So we wait for Namosi to throw it in. Will be Charlie Sesson. Sesson throws it in front of the line out. It's pulled there by Namosi, and that time by Levani Kurumundu. It's there for Namosi out from Panapasa Namoko Solondrau Randinindrova. Oh, good work by the fly half, but good caught as he evaded one tackle, and then Naitasiri tried to get over the top, but good work by Namosi again. They go through the middle, picking that up. It's there for Namosi, held there on the ground by Naitasiri, out by Namosi, and going forward that time. Good work, a big prop, William Rongose, and the show of the ball that time, and going forward, Asai Limboko. It's there for Namosi. Panapasa Namoko gets it out. Solondrau Randinindrova up to the 10-meter mark inside the Naitasiri territory. Set up well. Namoko gets it out into Charlie Sesson. Sesson takes it up, sets it up. Good work, the big man for Namosi get working. Namosi needs to score points in the first 10-15 minutes if they are to get back on track in this cup semi-final. It's there on the ground, and on the 10-meter mark, Namoko puts a box kick over the top. Frank Lomani underneath it. He misjudged it. It's there. The bounce went back. The referee says the penalty is for Namosi. Early tackle that time by Naitasiri, and Namosi go charging up. Let's see what the call will be. And they get penalized just a meter outside the 22 and 5 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side. Namosi, good start in the second spell, and certainly the next 15 minutes will matter a lot for Namosi. They go charging up, they go on attack, and certainly Koli Sewambu said earlier in the week they will need to take their opportunities. If they go inside the 22, they'll need to convert it into points. Well, that has come now true for Namosi. Can they get some points here? And that will open up this cup semi-final. So halfway try line and halfway 22, it's Namosi that got the line out there. It comes back on the Namosi side. It's there on the ground. Referee waits for it. And rather it was turnover, Naitasiri, and Frank Lomani with a high kick over the top. It's taken well by Meli Rusa for Namosi, but Naitasiri is there, and they get penalized diving over the top. So we have the penalty for Namosi, and they'll put it down. They will wait for the penalty. Look for territory in this one at the halfway mark, about 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side, right on the halfway mark, and that is a good kick taking play right now to the 22-meter mark in the Naitasiri territory. So on the Naitasiri 22, and we wait for Charlie Sesson to throw it in. So Levani Kurumundu has added some power in the Naitasiri side. Let's see how it'll go now in the front, and it comes out there for Risiate Tandulala. Tandulala takes it in a good drive of him. The referee has penalized Namosi in the drive, and that will be a penalty to Naitasiri. Shepherding call that time against Namosi, and Naitasiri get the penalty. Tandulala is the money man in the line out now, the open side flanker, as we wait now for Namosi to wait for the penalty kick from Naitasiri, and Frank Lomani, a big kick. Frank Lomani from just outside his 22 takes play now 3 meters outside the 22 on the far grandstand touchline side. Naitasiri were defending. Now Naitasiri go on attack. Naitasiri have hard work in, Namosi have hard work in front of them. 6 minutes of play gone, second spell. No change to the halftime score. Naitasiri 10, Namosi 0. Over the top it comes, and taken well that time by Jovesa Tani Korolevu. Ball comes out quickly, and Namosi, it's Naitasiri that go charging up. And referee said, did he say it went forward? I think yes. So it will be a scrum to Namosi. So Namosi bench, Belasio Vukiwai has done a good job with the scrum and the forwards for Namosi. So wait for Namosi to feed the scrum on their own 22 and would be about 18 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side. Will be Panapasa Namoko to feed the scrum for Namosi. Namosi in defense. And it goes, and big drive that time from Naitasiri, but it's picked up at the back that time by Nandruku, and Naitasiri over the top of him, and it's still there for Namosi, about 4 or 5 meters inside their own 22, and Namosi play it in the heavy traffic, keep it in amongst the big men. It's still there for Namosi. Now Panapasa Namoko gets it out to Solondrau Randinindrauva. He drills a high kick over the top. Lomani waits for it, 10 inside the Namosi territory. Big pass at the halfway mark is Meli Nakarawa. He manages to spin away from a tackle, then hit hard and put to the ground. Naitasiri outnumbered. Namosi try and pick it up. They have done that well, and Namosi have the advantage played by the referee. Namoko throws the ball, it goes to the ground, and they pick it up. They try and play it on the other side, short passes. They get caught there on the far end, and it's Naitasiri that steal it, and Naitasiri take it forward. Good work by Naitasiri. Therefore Frank Lomani now at the halfway mark, and the referee has penalized him. So he was playing advantage, and I was trying to spot the referee, but over the top he says Naitasiri, and they get penalized. So will be a penalty for Namosi, chance for them to go and take play inside the 22. Assistant referee is in from the other end. So let's see what he has seen that the referee missed and a lot of others missed. High tackle. So he takes play back to the high tackle, and the high tackle is against Naitasiri. Fiji Sevens coach Gareth Beba. Will he spot someone? I heard he's keeping an eye on Aliposo Rauto, the number 13 for Namosi. So from the kick, it goes into touch just outside the 22, and that's about 5-6 meters outside the 22 on the far grandstand touchline side. So one change for Naitasiri, only Sireli Kalodava in. We'll see more coming later as Asailim Boko gets it, and Namosi go charging up. Good work by Namosi. They're now 18 meters away from the try line. Taken up that time well by Sesson, and it's set up there for Namosi. Chance here for Namosi. Sesson gets it out. Solondrau Randinindrauva. Aliposo Rauto stands his ground, but he gets driven in the tackle. Oh, good work by Naitasiri that time. Epi Dokanasinga, but the referee has said no, Naitasiri, you were offside, and Namosi get the penalty halfway in between the 22 and 10 in the Namosi territory, and about 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline. It's Solondrau Randinindrauva who will look to gain territory, and they'll take the penalty, put it out into touch, and they'll come back with a set piece play, a 5-meter line out. Namosi fired up. How will this go for them? They're inside the 22, they're pressing now. 10 minutes gone. Even if they can get a penalty and come away with 3 points, I'm sure they'll be satisfied, as Sesson throws it in and taken well that time by Namosi, and the referee says not straight. Sesson makes the mistake, not straight, and that will be a scrum to Naitasiri. So Namosi let Naitasiri off the hook again. So let's wait for Frank Lomani to feed the scrum for Naitasiri. So Naitasiri getting ready to make changes. Maybe next break, and the changes will go in. Long kick by Naitasiri, bounces at the halfway mark and bounces at the 10 and runs away. is picked up by Valiame Mayono, the fullback, and Mayono runs through. He gets taken in a good tackle by Cyril Rees, and referee says no, off your feet that time. Naitasiri penalized, and it's taken quickly by Sunya Nandruku of Namosi. He takes it up, sets it up inside the Naitasiri territory. Away that time from Panapasa Namoko, taken up by Valiame Rongose. It's there on the ground for Namoko, gets it out on the 10 meter mark, Naitasiri territory. Good break by Namosi, and now they're about 5 outside the 22 away from Namoko. Solondrau Randinin Drova gets the pass away. Aliposo Rauto goes forward. Good run by Rauto, straight running center, sets it up, picked up the time well by Rongose, I think that time. Rauto plays it halfback, gets the ball away. It's Namosi in full charge. Up goes Osea Nanganilau. It's there for Panapasa Namoko. Out it comes for Valiame Mayono. Mayono spins away from the tackle and tries to get it away. Penalty it is for Namosi. Offside as Namosi go charging up. Will they go for 3 points now? It's early in the game. I think they should go for 3 points. Take that, come back, regroup and fire again. 12.5 minutes of play gone. Let's see what Asaili Mboko will decide. And he says we'll take the kick. Good call by the Namosi captain. It's early in the game. You go charging up in the 22 twice now. They need to come back with some points. So Naitasiri will highly likely concede points now in this Skipper Cup semi-final for the first time. And it's taken Namosi a good 53 minutes to put any points, or should I say, they might put points on the board. If it does happen, it would have taken them 53 minutes. And the kick is good from right in front that time from Namosi, and that time from Valiame Mayono, and that makes it now 10 points to 3. Naitasiri leading Nandi. Mayono with the penalty for Namosi. Fullback good with the kick on 13 minutes. 10-3, Naitasiri lead, and this should surely get them back into this. So Mosese Dudivaki goes onto the park, as well as Etonia Rokotuisawa. So Jack Sunguturanga is off the field of play. As Namosi pick it up from the back, and Namosi go Asaili Watanaisa, and that's Namosi, a big high kick across field, and that's into touch from Solondrau Randinindrauva. As Namosi now send in Tayone Tambaka. Well, he's a big man, 130 kilograms and counting surely. Let's wait for the line-out throw, and this will be about 2 meters outside the 22. The referee says no, they'll have to wait as a change is made. So now we wait for Seramaya Naureure to throw it in. So in it comes, and Jovesa Tani Korolevu takes it, and then it's a high pass over the top. It's picked up well by Cyril Rees. He tries to tidy it up for Naitasiri. Good work by the Naitasiri men to provide support as they drive well. Cyril Rees takes it to the ground. It's set up there for Frank Lomani. Referee says gone down. Naitasiri, they couldn't get it out. It's a turnover ball for Namosi. Namosi win that battle a meter outside the 22. Valiame Rongose is gone off the field of play for Namosi, and Tayone Tambaka is on the park for Namosi, the big man at prop. So we wait. Cyril Rees has had a good game at second 5'8". His younger brother, Sevu Rees, played for the New Zealand divisional side, and he's making his name in New Zealand rugby, while Cyril Rees is doing well in Fiji. I'm sure Gareth Baba is looking at 12 and 13 over here. He needs to find a good rover in the Fiji 7 side, and Cyril Rees has certainly put his hand up today. So, right in the middle. So it's there, and quickly out it comes and taken up by Aparosan Duwai. Set up there for Naitasiri, and Penindalai is the new halfback in for Namosi in place of Panapasa Namoko. Penindalai delivers the big pass. Valeame Mayono now from inside that was Jack Sunguturanga from inside his 22. Rain out, then put a kick through. Naitasiri fielding well, and it comes to Frank Romani. Wonderful step by the halfback. Puts a high bomb, a high kick over the top, and Valeame Mayono takes it on his 22 and his equivalent to it. He runs away, he gets pinned in a tackle, put to the ground that time. Naitasiri coming hard at the breakdown, but it's there for Namosi, and Penindalai, the new halfback, gets it out again quickly. Asailin Boko, the captain, takes it up, sets it up for Namosi. Namosi pick it up, and it's turnover ball for Naitasiri. Naitasiri drive through on that far end, very close to that far grandstand touchline side, in from Frank Romani, over the top a high pass, and then taken by Cyril Rees. Rees went through, the gap closed on him as Namosi caught him. Now Naitasiri try and go forward. It's still there for Naitasiri. Over the top it comes for Meli Nakarawa. Nakarawa goes forward, drops the ball forward and loses it as Namosi clear it away. The referee will bring it back to say, let's take the scrum for the knock-on from Meli Nakarawa. Naitasiri finding the holes, finding the gaps in the Namosi defense. Namosi defense getting them at the second occasion but losing ground. But that time Nakarawa tried something out of the ordinary and lost the ball forward. As good defense by Namosi. They retreated well. They saved their line well. As we wait and see Mosese Ngavindi getting ready, and Seramaya Naureure could be called out of the game soon. 18 minutes of play gone. Tactical changes will mean a lot, and Koli Sewambu is reading that well so far. Penindalai, number 21, is the new halfback for Namosi. Has replaced Panapasa Namoko, former Lautoka man, now a Wardens. Cyril Rees, certainly impressive, this man. Hails from Kandavu, plays for Naitasiri. I was told his maternal grandmother hails from Naitasiri. So we wait now. 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side and about 10 meters away from the Namosi try line. It will be Namosi to feed the scrum, Penindalai. Referee says no, let's break it up and let's reset this. So we wait for Namosi. Scrum reset. Now ready to go. Here's the clash as Penindalai waits. Delai. No, still holds. Now puts it in and big drive. Oh, quickly out that time from Nandruku, and then it's Namosi. Oh, pinned that time in a big tackle. Naitasiri charging through, but there's Namosi that pick it up and they save it. It's still there for Namosi. Penindalai, now they have some space. They need to clear this. Penindalai does it himself with the left boot, a high kick. His opposite number, Frank Lomani, waits. He looks for the drop foul, and it's charged down. Lomani picks it up again, chased by Namosi. Lomani hit hard. He sets it up there, and it's Namosi that when he was on his feet. Well played, no two ways about it. And it's referee says no. This time shepherding Namosi, and Naitasiri get the penalty. Naitasiri have the penalty, and the opportunity here for Frank Lomani. Let's see what he will decide. Can he put this away from the 7-point mark? Ben Sandrundu is quickly up there, says we'll take the kick. Frank Lomani will take the kick. No, have they changed it? It will be Etonia. Etonia Rokotuisawa. He's been the choice kicker for Naitasiri all season. Was on the bench, and Frank Lomani took over the kicking duties. Roko Tuisawa is back on the park in place of Jack Sunguturanga, and he takes over the kicking duties from Frank Lomani. So We wait now for Etonia Rokotuisawa. 12 meters in from the grandstand touchline side, 1.5 meters outside the 22. Rokotuisawa sends it, and that's out on the right and taken by Namosi, and they'll bring it out to the 22. So Rokotuisawa misses one. Frank Lomani, one miss and one over. Big crowd from Naitasiri. Their team has done well this season. They finished at the top of the Skipper Cup points table after round robin play. And Namosi have sent in changes. So I'll pick it out in a while. Long kick from the 22 taken by Frank Lomani. I told you he's involved in a lot of play. It's there on the ground, picked up well that time by Naitasiri, and Jovesa Tanikorolevu. He's involved in a lot too. It's on the ground away from Frank Lomani. Namosi hand in the middle, but it was feeble. It's taken by Cyril Rees. He's played well at inside centre. It's there for Lomani. Offside Namosi, but Lomani held it and then got it back. Good work by Seramaya Naure as it comes back. Lomani gets it out. Rokotuisawa, oh, look forward from here, and the referee was right there. It says yes. And then he takes it back for the knock-on by Namosi, and that will be a scrum to Naitasiri. So let's wait. So Namosi has sent in Other Simolo onto the park. Resiate Tandulala is still there. So that would mean Apakuki Vuaviri is off the field of play. And now going on to the field of play is Naitasiri number 16, Mosese Gavindi, in place of Seramaya Naure. So Gavindi will be the new hooker, and Naure is off the field of play. Former Nandronga main player, rather, Seramaya Naure. Won many titles with Nandronga. He's back home to play for his province team from Lutu in Naitasiri, Naure. So from the scrum, it's there for Frank Lomani, flicks it away into Rokotuisawa, high pass into the middle, and Naitasiri try and get away. Epi Dokanasinga dropped the pass over the top, knocked again by Tomasi Damaratu. He's known for knock-ons this afternoon rather than anything else. Tomasi Damaratu. Paula Tico, I think, is on the bench, and also a right winger, but I'm sure he can slot in. And as I say that, number 22, Paula Tico, gets up from the reserve bench and goes out to stretch, because he'll be the next man in, and I'm sure they'll pull out Tomasi Damaratu. So let's wait for the scrum. The scrum is about 11-12 meters in from the grandstand touchline side and 5 meters outside the 10. So let's wait for Penindelai. Referee penalizes Naitasiri for angle charge in the scrum, and now quickly it's Namosi that get it, and out wide it's Asaili Ratunaisa. It's set up there for Namosi. 5 inside the Naitasiri territory on towards that far grandstand touchline side. Infield it comes from Delai, taken up that time well by Other Simolo. It's there for Namosi. They flick it out into Osea Nanganilau. Nanganilau tips it, pops the pass, and taken up by Namosi. Set up again for Penindelai. Out it comes from Filimoni Savao, and good run by Other Simolo. Oh, bumping run by Other Simolo. Filimoni Savao is there right over the top of that. It's there for Penindelai, taken that time by Valiame Rongose. Rongose takes it up for Namosi, as it's there for Delai. Out quickly into is Solondrau. Namosi take it up. Good tackle by Naitasiri. They stop man and ball that time. On the ground there for Namosi. And it's a good pick up and go forward ball by Namosi, but it pops out, and the referee says that's a penalty. Tackler not rolling away. An opportunity here for Namosi as it's quickly taken by Namosi. Naitasiri were not 10 behind. Referee will wait for the advantage. It's there for Namosi. They take it. Asai Limboko now. Inside the 22 goes Namosi. Out quickly from Penindelai. Referee says it went back. It's all right. Namosi throw the pass over the top into Asaili at Meli Rusa does well, takes it through now inside the Naitasiri 22. Namosi in full cry, out from Penindelai. Good yardage made by Namosi. They go charging up, and it's another big man from Namosi that takes it up now, about 14 meters away from the try line. Ada Simolo gets the pass. Good run by Levani Koromundu. He can't get the pass away, but it's Namosi over the top of that. Good work by Namosi. The forwards working hard. They take it up about 6 meters away from the try line, 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. It's there for Penindelai. Penindelai plays the short side. It's Nandruku that takes it up. Levani Koromundu takes it, and Namosi gets the try. 6 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. Namosi has got the try. It's 10 points to 8. It's game on. Koromundu gets the try after some relentless pressure from Namosi. 27 minutes in the second spell, and Namosi are back in this. Levani Koromundu was brilliant with the step in field, the big man, and over he went crashing about 6-7 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. Wonderful work by Namosi, and the try is for Namosi. Namosi into this, 10 points to 8. So let's wait for the conversion to come, and the conversion is from Viliame Mayono. Has that try silenced the Naitasiri supporters? 28 minutes of play gone, 12 minutes remaining, and now we wait for Viliame Mayono. Just outside the 22 and 5 in from the grandstand touchline side. He puts this over, he locks it up. 10-0 Naitasiri led at halftime. It's now 10 points to 8. Namosi, oh, it looks good from here. And it's, it pulled out, it curled the other way. So it's 10 points to 8. Levani Koromundu, the big second row forward, wearing number 19, the try scorer for Namosi. And Namosi are back in this game. Naitasiri still leading by 10 points to 8. Well, it was 36-21 11 weeks ago. 1 week is a long time in rugby. 11 weeks is bloody long time, and Namosi have certainly learned very well of the tactics that Naitasiri brings into a game. They've read it well, they've defended heavily. 29 minutes gone in the second spell. Big kick from Asaili Ratunaisa at the halfway mark. At Cyril Rees as he looks for the drop goal from the halfway mark, and whoa, did he just miss? Just to the right hand upright off that. Cyril Rees, was that him? That was big. That was big. Cyril Rees. If Gareth Baber doesn't pick Cyril Rees, then Gareth Baber would be watching a different game than what I'm watching. This is the man that needs a break at international level in sevens rugby. Over the top it comes, and it's set up now about 14-15 meters away from the halfway mark in the Namosi territory. And swung in field that time by Viliame Mayono. Big pass out wide, and taking it through was Risiate Tandulala, and Namosi do well. Meli Rusa with the run. Paula Tico tries to shadow him. The kick over the top, and the bounce is good, and that will run away over the far grandstand touchline side. Namosi are certainly coming through. I thought coming into this game that Naitasiri's fitness will tear down Namosi, and in the final 10 minutes it will be Naitasiri who will run away. Namosi have proved me wrong. Wonderful work by Namosi. I'm very impressed with the way Namosi is playing so far. It's been a game of two halves. Namosi, now they win the line out, and Ada Simolo goes forward. He's held, but he's still driving. That's the attitude that any player should have in semi-final rugby. Penindelai gets it out. Namosi charge up. Good work by Namosi. If they score here, they will go in the lead. They throw the pass wide, and Naitasiri pick it up. So they've thrown the opportunity away. It's there for Naitasiri. They hold it, and they keep it just inside their own 22, and ball pops away. And the referee says no, we'll come back and we'll tidy it. It will be a scrum to Naitasiri. Scrum Naitasiri. Wonderful crowd at Ratu Thakambau Park in Namosi. Most of the Naitasiri fans are on the edge of their seats because they know their team is backpedaling. 9 minutes of play gone, 9 minutes of play remaining. That's all the excitement of this big game. As the coach for Naitasiri, Koli Sewambo, well, he's probably shocked with the game that Namosi has brought into semi-final time. So we wait now for Frank Lomani to feed it in. 8-9 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side on the 22. It's there for Frank Lomani. Lomani at the back. They need to play simple rugby, this Naitasiri side now. No fancy. Etonia Roko Tuisawa fielding well just inside his own territory. Veleame Mayono infield to Asaili Ratunaisa. Out it goes to Meli Rusa. He's made some good runs. He's made another good run. Oh, the pop pass is good. And going forward the time, Namosi, they get Nemani Talemai Tonga gets bundled outside into the drain. Over that far Greenstein touchline side. Namosi working hard. A Namosi player is down injured and he's in a lot of pain. As Namosi now get ready to send in Atunaisa Mayono. Atunaisa Mayono goes in for Namosi. Naitasiri player injured. Looks like he twisted his ankle as he went down. That's Meli Rusa. He made a good run. He's made some darting runs on that left side for Namosi, the number 11 Meli Rusa. And that'll be a blow if he has to go off the field of play in the closing stages. 7 minutes of play remaining on my time. 7 minutes separating Naitasiri from a berth in the final. Naitasiri leading at the moment by 10 points to 8. So Meli Rusa, is he coming off the field of play? Well, he's hobbling off slowly. Penalty to Naitasiri. Frank Lomani will take it. Frank Lomani with the penalty on the 10-meter mark, and Lomani puts it into touch, and a good touch finder from Frank Lomani, and Lomani takes play now 5 meters inside the 22 in the Namosi territory, and let's see if Namosi can pick up the game in the final moment. They need to if they want to be in the final. Well, Nandronga, if they go through, or Suva, if they go through, they'll want the tape of this game because they will want to see what Namosi did that Naitasiri buckled. So it's there for Naitasiri. They have set it up well. This is a forward drive for Naitasiri on the ground. Now Frank Lomani. Now they leave it for the big man. And Tani Korolevu is there, still on the ground. Sandrungu calling the shots, marshalling his men. It's there. Oh, Namosi have turned it over. So battle won by Namosi. Back it went for Penindelai and then into Jack Sunguturanga. And he puts it into touch with the kick, taking the pressure off the Namosi defense. It's outside on the far side with 15 meters inside the Namosi territory. Worried looks on the fans of Naitasiri because they know Namosi is playing very well in the closing stages of the game. And Naitasiri, a high throw over the top. Did it come straight? Well, it's there for Naitasiri. Frank Lomani has got it. 15-16 inside the Namosi territory, and Lomani gets it out into Roko Tuisawa. Cyril Rees, Paula Tico, he goes forward. He's taken in a good tackle. It's on the ground there, and well, it's there for Naitasiri, and turning is Jovesa Tani Korolevu. He's got nowhere to go. Turns and sets it up on the 10-meter mark, Namosi territory, right in center field. It's there for Frank Lomani. No, it was Meli Nakarawa, and then Roko Tuisawa throws the pass out wide. It goes from Kalaudava. Naitasiri go charging up, set it up well that time, Vatemosi, and they give the penalty away. Held the ball on the ground in the tackle as Namosi, thinking of taking it quickly, the referee stops it and says, well, stop and take the tap. 10 points to 8. Naitasiri leading Namosi. 36 minutes of play gone. Can Namosi produce something special and steal this game out of fire in the last 4 minutes? Or will Naitasiri hold on and play in the final back here in Namosi next week? Big questions asked. 3.5 minutes of play remaining. It's still a long time. Naitasiri, a yellow card, so they'll have to play with 14 players. They certainly slipped in the second spell after having a good first half, and Naitasiri lose a man to the sin bin, and Namosi will kick it out on towards that far side. Over the grandstand roof it goes at the halfway mark, and Naitasiri will finish this game with 14 players as Namosi have the advantage. Sireli Kalaudava can go and take a shower and wait for the result. So over the top it comes, and it's Namosi. Oh, they couldn't take it, and good work by Roko Tuisawa as he kicked it through, and then taken by Namosi, and taken up well and very close to that far touchline side. Namosi into touch, taken by Naitasiri, and it will be Naitasiri. They quickly throw it in. The referee says no, come back, we'll take it again with 37.5 minutes of play gone. Naitasiri led 10-0 at halftime, scored all their points in the first half. Namosi coming back in the second spell with a penalty and a try. Naitasiri conceding 8 points in the second spell. So we wait. Will be Namosi with, no, Naitasiri with the line-out throw. So Naitasiri with the line-out throw. Mosese Gavindi will be the man to throw it into the line. Over the top it comes, and taken by Jovesa Tani Korolevu, gives it away to Frank Lomani. Big high pass into Meli Nakarawa. Infield it comes, and Naitasiri, who wants it, picked up by Epi Dhokanasinga. Dhokanasinga taken in a good tackle that time by Meli Rusa, but he's still got good leg drive and good strength shown by Meli Nakarawa, rather Epi Dhokanasinga. Frank Lomani, a kick over the top, and that's brilliant. Frank Lomani, from 2 meters outside his 10, he put a kick over the top, and that bounced end to end, and that's now a line-out throw for Namosi 5 meters away from their try line. Namosi now needs to go 95 meters up to score a try, or try and win a penalty with 1 minute to go. Naitasiri is playing on the right side of the field. So we wait now for Namosi. Over the top from Samusungu Turanga. Long throw back and taken up that time. And it's set up there for Namosi. Penindelai. Oh, did he overcook that? He kicks a long one downfield. Nakarawa takes it. He puts a kick over the top of the Namosi defense, and he puts it into touch. Naitasiri pinning Namosi deep inside their territory. Clever play by Naitasiri. So we wait now for Namosi to throw it into the line. Will be Samusungu Turanga to throw it into the line for Namosi. Half a minute of play remaining. Naitasiri, I'm sure the bench players looking forward to a game next week in the final, because they won't get any time in the semi-final. Opportunity here for Naitasiri. Offside, Namosi in that set-piece line-out throw. And Naitasiri fans are fisting the air with joy. They know their team has done enough. They have held off a strong challenge from Namosi, and looks like they'll be in the final. 40 minutes up on my time. We are now into the referee's time, and an opportunity for Frank Lomani, I think. Will they give it to Lomani or Roko Tuisawa? They will give it to Frank Lomani. Frank Lomani will take the penalty, which is a meter inside the 22 and would be about 3-4 meters off the right-hand upright. Naitasiri haven't scored any points since the penalty try on 40 minutes. So it's taken them a whole 40 minutes to see if they can get points on the board. This to make it 13-8. Still, if time left, A converted try can win it for Namosi. So Frank Lomani moves. Can Frank Lomani give Naitasiri the extension in the lead? Yes, he can. 41 minutes gone on my time. Frank Lomani has put Naitasiri up with his second penalty of the game to 13 points to 8. 2 penalties to Frank Lomani, a penalty try to Naitasiri. Namosi in reply, a try to Levani Kurumundu and a penalty to Viliame Mayono. It's been a big battle between the two chiefly provinces. Naitasiri leading at the moment 13-8. Namosi played in the final last year, so Naitasiri give away a penalty. Namosi have the penalty, and the penalty is about 5-6 meters outside the 10 and about 16-17 meters in from the far grandstand touchline side. So Namosi have the opportunity to kick it out and come back with the line. Do they? Yes. That's the new rule of the game. So Mayono puts it into touch, and he takes play now. Midway 22 in try line in the anxious coach Kolisewambu, as Namosi has one more opportunity. So Kolisewambu will have to wait for the next break in play perhaps to see his team goes in the final. So let's wait now. And in it comes from Samusungu Turanga. It's taken well by Namosi. Last chance for Namosi as they drive forward. Namosi scores a try and kicks the conversion. They'll be in the final. They're meters away from the try line. Good work by Namosi. The pickup is good. But Osea Nanganilao tussling. Naitasiri in defense. It's therefore Namosi a meter away from the try line. The big men of Namosi are all there. They all get behind the team. Let's see what can they do. They drive over the top on the white mark, and Kaveni is looking at it. It's not there yet. Referee says held up. He says held up, and will that be all over? Frank Lomani thinks it's all over, and that will be a scrum. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Well, Namosi so close. They just needed to brush one blade of that white grass, but great defense from Naitasiri. And Namosi throwing everything into this. They have the scrum. It's still not won yet. It's still not settled. What a game. Knife edge finish. So, Savo knows that his team can deliver. He's looking. He's got support of his crowd. Senior men from the province looking for a victory. Can Namosi deliver? It comes back. Well, Frank Lomani is all over the place there. And the referee gives the penalty. Offside Frank Lomani. And Ada Simolo takes it. And Simolo, he tries to go through. Naitasiri stop him. It's there for Namosi. They pick up and go forward once again. Naitasiri defending. It's close to the try line. It's still there for Namosi. It's on the ground. It's very close. It's a meter away from the try line. Picked up again. Good defense by Naitasiri. They turn it around. It's still there for the big man for Namosi. They drive over the top. Namosi go through. The referee still looking. No, it's still not over. It's still at the back there. Good position to see. Good pitches to spot the ball. It's there for Namosi. It's still held. Levani Kurumundu is there. Will he be the man to pick it up? No, it's still at the back there. And it's there for the big man of Namosi. It could come down to another big push there. This time it's there. Namosi have got the try. Let's see who comes up with it. Well, they're celebrating. The try is scored. And the try is scored, I think, by Tayone Tambaka. Josateki Savo is so happy, and his team, it's 13 points all. It's 13 points all now. Namosi has leveled it after 46 minutes of play. This conversion can win them the game. Namosi can be in the final. My word, watch this again. That was well done, and the dive through and on the white mark, and well, they're all over the top of that. Samu Sungu Turanga was there who helped the men to get it, and the try has been scored. That was Atu Mayono. Atu Naisa Mayono scored the try for Namosi, and now the all special kick. Atu Mayono's try. If Viliame Mayono converts, Namosi go in the final. Naitasiri will be sent picking home. 13 points all. Or will this go into extra time? I forgot the last time they went into extra time in semi-final rugby in local provincial rugby. Viliame Mayono, can he win it for Naitasiri? Mayono puts it, and he's missed it. Mayono has missed it. Naitasiri, what is the rule? Is it the first try and they win it? Well, they will certainly have to go to the rule book to look at this. But it's all over. It's 13 points all. 13 Namosi, 13 Naitasiri. The Fiji Rugby Union officials are at the control. Also, the chairman of the Fiji Rugby Union, Francis Keane, they would go to the rule book. Well, I didn't check the rule book. My apologies, because I thought that this might be a done deal, but the rule book probably is with the Fiji Rugby Union. 2 years ago, they played 1 against 4, 2 against 3. This year, the rules have changed. It's 1 against 3 and 2 against 4. So we'll have to wait and see what the decision is from the Fiji Rugby Union staff who are here, and will they play sudden death rugby? Well, that hasn't been seen in a long time. The crowd all on their feet. It's been a wonderful, wonderful display of rugby, one that everyone should be proud of. Naitasiri and Namosi came out to play some good Skipper Cup rugby semi-final here at Thakambau Park in Nausori. They turned up to play rugby. They've produced great rugby, both teams, and now with Naitasiri leading 10-0 at halftime, at full time, it's 13 points all. We'll take a quick breather. We'll be back once they're ready to say what we're going to do next. So welcome back to Rata Thakambau Park as we wait for the referee to get on the field. He's had a tough game to control as we now wait with the two captains ready to take the toss, and they'll go for extra time sudden death play, and the referee is in now for the toss. So the toss right in front of us. Asaili Mboko is the man who's been given the coin, and the toss is there, and Mboko has won the... Well, they will stay on the same side, so it's Naitasiri will... No, they change. Naitasiri will play from the right, which is Naitasiri defending the airport end of Ratu Thakambau Park, and Namosi will defend the left-hand side, the town end of Ratu Thakambau Park. Namosi have the kick-off. Namosi won the toss and opted for the kick-off. Koli Sewambu, well, his team has been taken to the wire in this one, and he knows that they need to find the rhythm in this extra time play. So, long kick goes back to Frank Lomani, who sends it back to where it came from. Long kick from Lomani, and it's running away, and that will run dead for the fullback of Namosi, Viliame Mayono, to put it down, and he will bring it out to the 22. Long kick from Frank Lomani, that time for Naitasiri. So, we're now at the 22-meter mark. Meli Nakarawa. So long kick this time, drop out 22 and taken well by Cyril Rees. He's played well, this man Rees from Kandavu, and he sets it up well there, 5 inside the Namosi territory on towards the Greenstein touchline side, picked up well by Sireli Kalovava. Sets it up at the 10-meter mark. Namosi go over the top of that, not rolling away from the tackler, and Naitasiri get the first penalty in added time. 1 minute of added time played in extra time. So let's wait and see. Ben Sandrungu calls for the kick. So Naitasiri will take the kick. And Frank Lomani is the man who will be called up. Lomani will place it on the 10-meter mark in the Namosi territory. And that's 10 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side. Wearing the Nike boots. Will he put these boots in the museum in Naitasiri? Long kick. He can put this over. Let's wait. 40 meters right down. The angle will make it about 43, 44. Frank Lomani strikes it. Looks good. And now he's hooked it out on the left. I couldn't see it, how it was going with this Greenstein roof blocking my vision, but it's out on the left. Frank Lomani misses the opportunity. 2.5 minutes gone in extra time. So let's wait now for Valiame Mayono, who's back at the 22. So Namosi with the dropout 22. A high one it is. Waiting for it was Moses Ndudivaki, but it's taken by Namosi. They read that well. It's there for Namosi. Penindelai gets it out quickly into Tayone Tambaka. Or rather it was Nemani Talemai Tonga, big kick just outside the 22 Naitasiri territory. Meli Nakarawa returns the favor with a long kick taken by Samusungu Turanga. Infield it goes, and a good run by Issei Ravulo of rather that's Sunya Nandruku, my apologies, for Namosi. On the ground it's Penindelai, gets it out to Nemani Talemai Tonga, drills a grabber kick down the ground, and then it's Frank Lomani who picks it up just outside his 22, long kick downfield, inside the 22, taken by Solondrau Randinindrova. Solondrau puts a long kick downfield, and that was a late charge. That will be a penalty to Namosi. Late hit on Solondrau Randinindrova. I missed who hit him, but that is a penalty and a yellow card coming. And now slowly coming up is Epi Dhokanasinga, and Epi Dhokanasinga is sent to the sin bin in extra time. Namosi have the penalty, and the penalty is 5 meters, 6 meters outside the 10. Swinging arm, late hit on Solondrau Randinindrova. Epi Dhokanasinga is in the sin bin. Namosi, 4 minutes gone. Nandronga beat Suva 35-12. Namosi wins here. The final will be back in Nandronga like last year. Nandronga Namosi. Well, here's an opportunity. Valiame Mayono had the opportunity to kick the conversion and win it at the death. Now he has the opportunity in extra time. 45 minutes played. Valiame Mayono, 6 meters outside the 10, in line with the right hand upright. Can Valiame Mayono land the penalty and send Namosi in the final? Valiame Mayono strikes with the right boot, and the flags agree. Namosi have won the 2017 Skipper Cup semi-final over Naitasiri. Namosi have beaten Naitasiri by 16 points to 13.